Yeah. Welcome to the Earning a Living by Living Your Dream. Today we're gonna invite you to follow your bliss. Follow it. To not be scared. To just get get in there. Go on. You can do it.
Yes, we're giving you thumbs up.
Entrepreneurship is super exciting, and we human beings, we need adventure.
Mm.
Mhm.
So that's why I got out of that cubicle 12 years
Mhm.
ago. And you guys, everyone out there is invited to get out.
Mm.
Follow your bliss.
Yeah. You want to live a not average life, then you're going to have a lot of average people telling you that, get back here with us.
With the mediocrity. That's the word? Mediocrity. What?
Mediocrity?
Well, if we want to conform and be mediocre, then we can follow all those people that Matt is saying, right? Could be your parents, could be coworkers, could be your wife, could be your husband. Could be so many people.
Yeah, definitely most of your teachers. Sorry, teachers. Most of them, okay? Most.
Yeah, not
Yeah,
all.
they want
Not
to.
all of them trained us on conformity and breaking rules will get you back. There were some of them that said, "Hey, think for yourself."
Yeah, yeah, but they do want to give us an education so that we can get a job. And instead, here at Sage University, the education is for you to get an entrepreneurship adventure going. That's the difference right here. Yeah, we're all doing that. We're all following our heart. Matt,
This
Yeah,
thing.
you
yeah,
can do it. You can do it
Matt
when
went to LA. He tell us your story, Matt. Each one
I'm
of us, if we tell a quick
uh,
story of us, we're
yeah.
going to share how we're following our bliss, which is
Okay.
our theme today.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm putting it all on the line. The car, the apartment, the relationships, the friends, the career, the clients, the
Mm-hmm.
prestige, the reputation,
Mm-hmm.
everything. I'm putting it all on the line to see
Yep.
what can I really do when you have nothing to lose. I really don't. What money, income, going broke, having to sleep on people's
Mm-hmm.
couches. How is that so bad? Am I gonna starve? I have enough friends that aren't gonna let me starve. Okay,
Yeah, that's
I'm not
right.
gonna freaking starve.
Yeah, if you come
So,
over to my house, Matt, I'll make you a peanut butter and jelly sandwich for sure.
uh,
Oh, cool. I want one now.
we right yeah. over.
So,
So
so your journey has been of, okay, you're training people, personal training, but then you start coaching people. You start also traveling to LA lately. You start meeting some possible celebrity people that
mhm,
have teams with celebrities.
yeah, I'm
And
making a lot of space for better clients, a better place to live, better relationships,
Mhm.
mhm,
better vocation or occupation or whatever. So you've got to loosen those
Mhm.
things to make space, you know.
mhm.
So that's
Yeah.
that's what I'm doing. I'm risking crashing. That
And
lights me up somehow.
yeah. And also like letting the people that were just bogging you down, you're letting them go. Also, I've seen that
Yeah,
too. I did
Yeah,
that.
all
I had
all
to.
the clients that want me to work
Mhm.
and to push them, I'm so done with that. I'm not willing to live a life where it's, oh, you have to constantly push to keep everything together, to work at this relationship, otherwise it's going to fall apart. Work at these clients, otherwise they're going to leave you. No,
Mhm.
No,
not.
exactly. And also, we've been calling some of your friends too, and some of them, they may not want to play, really, like play hard in life. They and it's okay. It's okay. They got their own paths. They're looking, they're searching for something, and it's all right. All we know is that our method makes your life easier and more pleasurable, and you make money while you're at it, and you become so aware of what pulls at you and what double binds you have, and at least that's that's what I have noticed in these years training with Sage University.
Mhm.
What about you, Cedri? What has been your following your bliss?
Yes, it's so lately I've been thinking or just realizing, I try not to think.
You're not very good at it. Yeah.
Yeah, no, no thinking here. I really do best here and in the play area. But
Belly laugh,
the
right? The
belly
belly
laugh,
laugh.
the
Okay.
the pleasure zone. Yes, and here's proof. The most that I've ever had a job was 4 years, and it was only part-time. And it was probably, I would say, one of the more pleasurable jobs because it was a library
Okay.
and it was really chill and I got to read.
Get to read the books that were there.
And I was just shelving and fixing the shelves, and that brought me pleasure. So that is the longest job I had, and that was when I was age 16 through 20. After that, I could not hold on to a job. I tried. It just wasn't pleasurable enough for me.
Yeah.
So I just, through this coaching, I realized that, I got to see myself more, that I
Mhm.
literally live through my life through my play and what I enjoy.
Mhm.
And it's okay. And so I got to see myself so much more.
Yeah. And now you're following your heart, you're following your bliss, being a
Yeah.
muse coach,
Mm-hmm.
because you muse coach people. Yeah. You invite them to like get that childlike play in their life again. And
Yes, I love that.
that's
Yeah.
muse coaching. And also, you're following your bliss by protecting families because you started a nonprofit,
Yeah.
Austin Family Housing, where your dream as a little girl, you told me you dreamt of like just getting homes for all these kids that are homeless. You saw kids. A lot of people think only adults are homeless, but kids and whole families are homeless right now as we speak.
Yes.
So,
So,
so you started a nonprofit.
mhm.
That's also following your bliss.
Oh, yes.
I
And
remember when, what's that?
I didn't even realize that this big game could be possible or that it was what this game was until I really got to start putting my puzzle together.
Hmm. Yeah,
And then it came out like this, a big, big game.
yeah. Super, super. I think you're reminding us how every human being really inside us, our little 3 4 year old or 7 year old toddler 8 year old had a dream of just having everybody have the full life. when I
Mhm.
was 8 in Mexico, I used to live in a middle class neighborhood. It wasn't poor, it wasn't upper class,
Mhm.
it was middle class. But
Mhm.
just 10 blocks away, there was this big mountain full of little homes made
Mhm.
by really, really poor people that
Mhm.
lived there, and they made their little concrete houses however they
Mhm.
could. And yeah, I, I saw that every day
Mhm.
from my middle class neighborhood. So I
Mhm.
would say my little 8-year-old heart
Mhm.
said, man, all those people up there, and they walk to their jobs, and we had our in Mexico, we have our maids that come to our homes, and we pay them,
Mhm.
and everybody gets that service of getting the house clean. And
Mhm.
she used to live up there.
Oh, okay.
And then her daughter had a quinceañera, and I drove her in the
Mm.
big dress and everything. I drove her all the way up to the house. They have like little roads and everything. And anyway, I saw how they live, and not only that time, and other times too. And
Mhm.
it's like, wow, you know what? I want all these people to have better lives and better plumbing, and cars,
Mhm.
and their homes decorated nicely.
Mhm.
And anyway, I wanted the best. My little heart
No.
was like, okay, let's get all these people what they need. Yeah. And so and then you shared your story about your dream. So
Mhm.
wow, so many of us that are now adults, our little heart in us, we just really want to help everyone too.
Mhm.
Yeah. What about you, Bruce?
Mhm.
What's your dream? You're following your bliss. How are you doing that? How have you done it too?
Well, how I did it was I was working in also a cubicle. And
Yeah.
about 8 years ago, I decided I don't want to keep doing this. I'm sitting behind a computer making things and remaking them on PowerPoint, uh, supposedly for a training. And I was no longer training people. And they said, I broke against the conformity of the job, which meant, as Matt said, when you go against the structures that they put in to keep us down and working hard and everything and working for money, you know, they increase things and say, oh, prices are going up now because of inflation. So they were doing all that back when I was at that job. And I said, I'm not going to live like this.
Mm.
I'm going to take on the challenge. And there was a challenge because then you're going against the system, the federal government, the whole structure. It's like, you, if you're going to go out on your own, we won't be here. We're going to get you if you fall. And so you have to say, okay, well, do I want to be under control and miserable, or do I want to do as Matt said, is just start to let things go and see where it goes? And that's the process I've been going through for those 8 years while exploring and opening the space for more things that keep coming in. So
Yeah.
it just
And
it,
you
for
used to
me,
live in one city, in New York City, and you moved to LA also. That's a big move in
right?
in 8 years.
Very big,
Out
whatever
of
fit in the car.
yeah. Out of the cubicle into the world is your office now. And then you moved to another city where it's not even LA, it's a little bit up north, where it's nicer. And yeah, Santa Monica right there. Um, and it's not the stress that New York has. Um, and you're closer to other film producers.
That's right.
I know that's one of your dreams, to produce film. And
Mm.
yeah, so you're following your bliss. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the way you do it. Little steps. You put yourself in the environment where people are that you want to be doing.
Mm.
That's
Producers live
awesome.
around here.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Lots of them.
Awesome. Well, how did I do it? How did I follow my bliss? I got out of Dell. I got out of the cubicle too. Dell is a great company. I just had to just leave. And it
That's how you
took
said that.
It took some coaching from one of our Sage University coaches, and I got out, and then I used to live in Austin. Now I live in Houston. Houston is more of a hustle and bustle city that I wanted to explore.
Mhm.
And with the coaching, it's branching out to being a talk show host, like in this show and in other shows that we started.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, and also interviewing people in our stage parties that we're doing.
Mhm.
Matt and I. So there's celebration. If somebody would have told me 12 years ago when I left the cubicle that, you know what, you're going to interview people, everybody's going to have so much fun. Everybody's going to sing after that, and everybody's just going to hug you so much after leaving the party, and I would have never believed it. It takes a team, it takes a structure, it takes it takes team spirit to know how to build team spirit,
Mhm.
which it also helps because then all those double binds that everybody else wants to put you in, that to conform and to be mediocre, they don't get you as quick. So
Mhm.
that's why a true team spirit is needed. So whoever would like to know how that team spirit is made, just send us a comment here, ask around, ask us. Um, we would love to connect with you. Yeah, it's right there. Comments. Okay. All right, everybody. Let's follow our bliss. If you can't do it, it's because you have some double binds. But we can get you out of them, just to break free.
Oh, get real, Mariana. Live in the real world, would ya?
Oh gosh.
And just work Monday through Friday, would you
Pay your
please?
taxes.
And Saturdays. I used to work Saturdays too.
Come on.
Gosh. Now it's all coasting Monday through Sunday because entrepreneurship is you're awake the whole time.
Mhm.
What day is it?
Right? I mean, we don't even know what day it is. Friday.
You
Yeah.
just need a steady paycheck, Mariana. That's what you need.
Yeah. Yeah, you sound like my mom. Yeah. And
Uh,
and we get so creative as entrepreneurs to see where the money can come in,
Mhm.
which client got hooked on what we said, what sales algorithm we can use. Oh, you can ask guys out there. You can ask us how to sell. What to do to get people interested and curious about your service or your product. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Okay.
it's not talking about the product.
No, exactly. It's not about talking about the benefits at all. So good. All right, we'll see you next week. And out there, if you want to follow your bliss, you have permission from all of us.
Yeah, for you guys.
Bye bye.